Hi guys. So since I am getting URLs for blogs submitted to me, I want to do a couple things. First, I want to show you how you can actually access your classmates' blog posts to comment. And second, I want to make sure that you know actually how to submit your URL for your blog. Third, three. If you've just been added to the course, ignore all this stuff right now. You can watch this video later. Your first priority is just getting through the orientation module. If you think you finished the orientation module, but you're like, I don't know where the instructions are for doing this blog post, and I don't really know what I'm supposed to be doing, you should click on content and make sure that you can see Unit 1, the toolbox. If you can't see Unit 1 toolbox, it's because you haven't finished the orientation. And so what you need to confirm that you've completed is, all of this, but the biggest thing is turn it in. So you need to make sure that you've gone through that last assignment in your orientation on turn it in, and that you have submitted the turn it in permission form and the Dropbox. Okay, so there's a turn it in permission form that goes to the Dropbox and a sample of your work that goes to the Dropbox. If you've submitted both of these, it will unlock Unit 1 for you. All right, so for those of you guys who have finished the orientation module, you have unlocked Unit 1, you'll notice the first assignment in here gets you to set up your blog. Okay. And I've gone through all this stuff before in earlier videos, so I'm not going to dwell on it. Go back and watch those videos if you're still confused. But when I click on the assignment area, okay, there is a form here for you to fill out. Somebody submitted their URL for their blog through this form, but they didn't tell me what their name was. And I need to be able to actually match the URL to your name, or you can't get credit for it. Which is not to say that you have to actually have your name written anywhere on your actual blog, but you need to tell me that it's your blog when you submit it. So you're going to submit it here, all right? And then you're also going to, and I know this seems like an extra step, but there is a reason for it. You're also going to submit your URL to the Dropbox. But what you have to do is you have to actually write your URL in a Word document, and you also have to put the links to your classmates' blog posts in here. So let me show you how you would do that. Let's say I have set up my blog and I'm ready to share my URL with you. Here we go. Just because I already have a blog open, I'm going to use this one. So remember, you don't want to share the dashboard, which is when you sort of clicked on Site Admin if you're working WordPress. When you don't share this part. View your blog or visit your site. Click up here. So Control C. Okay. And then you're going to open up a Word document. Now I'm on my Mac, so I'm going to open up Pages. And I'm just going to go, here's my blog, Control V. And then I'm going to imagine that I've commented on 2 other blogs. So let's show how you're going to do that. You couldn't do that before because you couldn't actually see any of the blogs, but now you can. So when you go to our homepage, when you log into the course, okay. When you log into the course now, you're going to see a box up here that has all of the URLs that I have so far, okay? So if you don't see your blog in a little box right here, it's either because you haven't actually submitted, oops, sorry, that's the wrong screen. It's because you haven't actually submitted the form with the link for your blog, or, and hang on a second. Right, so this one, if you haven't completed that form, that's why you don't see your URL yet. Or I just haven't gotten to it yet. So this is up to date as of 1:31 p.m. today. Okay. So in order to read and comment on a blog post, I'm going to click here. You don't have to, like, this is a I don't know what the name of this type of tool is, but you don't have to join or create an account or anything. This is basically just a way for me to display all your blogs in a way that's visual. So I click on Hillary's book blog. Okay. And here it is. I don't know if you guys can still see this or not. I think we're still recording. And then I'm going to read her blog post. Scrolling down here. Okay, and here I'm going to comment, and it allows me to comment as Mrs. Tipping. Okay, so let's imagine for the sake of argument that I have recorded my comment. I'm then going to copy the URL at the top here. I'm going to go back to that Pages document that I opened, and I'm going to say my first comment. And then I'm going to do the same thing for one of the other blogs. Okay. And now, just as a reminder, if you're working in Word, you just save the document and submit that. But if you are working in Pages like I am, you have to go to File, Export to Word. And I'll call that my first blog post and comments. My desktop. Okay. And I'm not going to save this one. All right, and then I will actually upload that assignment to the Dropbox. So right down here, once I've written my 2 comments, I'll open up this Dropbox and submit that Word document with my 3 links on there. Okay, there you go. Now, that's what you can be working on, but it's not actually due until, let's see, let's take a look at the calendar. Oh, that's the other thing I wanted to show you. So if we click on the calendar, which is down here, you will see that your orientation is supposed to be complete by tomorrow. So all of these boxes on here are just parts of the orientation that need to be complete, okay? But your first blog post, you don't have to have your comments and all that stuff handed in until the 22nd, okay? Now, I wouldn't, if you're done, like if you're ready to go, you're ready to move on, don't wait until the 22nd to do it. Do it now. Okay. I had a question though as well about checklists. Now, if you click on this button, you will see checklists. And I should actually view it as a student here. Just a moment. Okay. Now, I don't always use checklists, but I do know that people find them helpful. So I'm going to make a concerted effort to actually start and update them. So like some of you guys may have seen these checklists and you're like, hey, well, why aren't these up to date? Why don't they have due dates in here? It's just because I haven't been using them lately, and I kind of forgot they were there, to be totally honest. But because somebody mentioned that they find the checklist helpful, I've updated Unit 1, the toolbox. Okay, there are a couple due dates that I have to fix on here. So this one should be the 22nd as well. And this can help you, right? So you can go sort of activity by activity and it will tell you when stuff is due and what steps you should be completing. I don't have the due dates in yet for Unit 1 Activity 4, but I will put those in. I'm working on it right now, basically. All right? So that should help you out a little bit. And I actually put that into the news post for today. So if you look at today's post, I put, if you're done your orientation, you should be working on this. If you started that, work on this. And if you find checklists helpful, look here. Okay, that's it for today. I am continuing to work on contacting each one of you personally by phone just to make sure you're doing all right. It's going to take me a while to do, though, to get to everybody. So wish me luck. Take care. Happy Valentine's Day.